Dumb synth pop. Are they going into City right now?
Turn the lights off, tell me mic up, baby that's the sign. 눈을 감아도 yeah 네가 느껴져. 이게 나도 모르겠어 어떤 감정에 휘가 맞은 채. Can you hold me tight, baby? Help me to decide. Wanna hold my mind. Let me fall into your vibe. You're my appetite. Can you promise that you're mine? Whisper 사랑해. Then open up my mind and will you just give me a kiss? Every time you take this to another phase, you make me feel amazed. Can you try to turn into a monster? Then we take me to the stage. You don't have to hold anything back. I want my need if that's the case. Can we try to drive our time in slow motion? It's just like we're in space. Cause I wanna feel your face. 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 Yeah. Cause I wanna feel your face. 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 우리 둘의 머릿결이 엉킬 것처럼 카디건처럼 나를 안아줘. Baby stay here right beside till the end of time. Can we leave out all the lies when the stars collide? Can you promise that you're mine? Whisper 사랑해. Then open up my mind and will you just give me a kiss? Every time you take this to another phase, you make me feel amazed. Can you try to turn into a monster that will take me to the stage? You don't have to hold anything back. I won't mind it if that's the case. Can we try to travel time in slow motion? It's just like we're in space. Cause I wanna feel your face. 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 Yeah. Cause I wanna feel your face. 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 Cause I wanna feel your face.
Don't fade out as well.
Cause I wanna feel your face.
Don't fade out as well. What is it with synth songs this year being released in K-pop with the word face in them, in the song title? If you know, you know. What is it with that? I've talked about synth pop, folks, and again, my love for synth, etc., etc. One other thing you should know about me, which shouldn't shock you too much, because synth is in it, city pop is a genre I quite like too. And this is full on city pop. This, for me, I thought that I'd heard the sacrifice of this mini album, I would say, as far as similar vibes and everything like that, but a bit different. I thought I'd heard it already. No, now I've heard it. This for me is the sacrifice of this mini album, and what I mean by that is that the tone, the vibe, the pace, the rhythm that it goes, it reminds me a lot of Sacrifice. But what's so brilliant about this is that it's that with city pop. It's that with city pop, and them doing different vocal styles as well. But it's got the same concept musically and feeling musically, I would say, that Sacrifice has. I cannot get over this mini album so far. And I know people may be thinking, bias. Honestly, no. The debut mini album came out with UAU, and it was not my, release of the year, folks. It was not my mini album or album of the year. It was not. Trust me, I'm pretty fair like that. I will say that. But this, I was going to order it anyway because I want to support these ladies, and Dreamcatcher is the reason I'm talking to you right now, and I always will support these ladies and any of the other four. But I'm not just buying it because of how dangerous that photo book is. Oh my god, folks, how dangerous is that photo book going to be for this? Also, it's the fact that listening to this in my car, sunset, driving, sun's going down, street lights turning on. Just saying. I may be talking more about the song in a second, but we'll continue for now. Right, this is Echo. Oh. Electronic, but very different vibe.
Try to put me in the box, then wait for about a minute. All I did was close my ears and ran into
this is
my habit.
potentially ravey.
낯설고도 어려워 눈앞이 안개같이 저기 멀리 보이는 느릿한 실루엣까지. Yeah, I can really feel right now.
Oh, this is stank bass in this.
Thinking that we're not too far from the earth. You and I could paint this town red or blue. 고스란히 물든 채 눈을 떠 꿈을 깨도 존재하지 어렴풋한 느낌. 귀를 가린 먹먹함 깊숙이 빠진 듯이 구름 사이 돌고래의 웃음소리 같이 헤엄치듯 퍼져가는 echoes everywhere.
Force me to play. This is easily the most different song in this album so far.
If you wanna know about me, just fantasize my feel right now. Every time we try to go do the things we never do, just synchronize, baby. Let's realize.
There's the stank bass in this.
'Cause you can count the falling roses, roses. 끝도 없이 울리는 귓가의 공명 소리. 선명한 경계선을 넘나드는 frequency. 꿈을 깨도 존재하는 네 온기도 같이 가득 채워
Rhythm,
퍼져가는 echoes
melodies, that makes
everywhere.
sense. Vocals. Had an interesting thought there. We'll see how it goes.
Love can't stop the time. Everything be mine.
Already favourite part of the song.
They were dreaming now. Left and right, hit voice back and forth. Just a side, so would you hold me? Let me stay inside this ride.
You on, by the way.
I love you, echo and echo and echo and I love you, I love you, I love you never end. I love you, echo and echo and echo and I love you, I love you, I love you never end.
I have a theory. And I don't know, folks. It is just a theory. I don't know anything about the behind-the-scenes aspect of this mini album so far. I have a theory that when I say they, I just mean the collective, the company, the directions, the producers, and these ladies. I got a feeling they may have made this to be the title track, because this, I've said about what might be the sacrifice of this mini album. This is the 2 months of this mini album for me, because it really reminds me of 2 months. It's got a similar rhythm to it. It's got a similar instrumental to it. It's 2 months, even though I'm not a lover of 2 months myself, there's a stank face elements in 2 months that can't be denied, especially with that drop and everything. And it's got that to it. 2 months has a lot of dance in it. It has a lot of electronica dance in it. This does too. I would say that I prefer this to 2 months. I would say that. This is easily my least favorite song on this mini album so far. I will say that. Easily. And that is not saying that this song is of a bad quality. That's rather saying the rest are just so high. And in comparison with this and Gene, they absolutely made the right call making Gene the title track compared to this. Some of the other songs you could argue, maybe debate a little bit, but I don't think is again as clear cut as it was with Sacrifice in 2 months on the last mini album. I'm so glad they didn't make this the title track, and I got a feeling that they may have wanted to because it does have a similar vibe to 2 months. And to be fair, 2 months, you may be watching this right now, you may be a big fan of 2 months, and they know people really enjoyed 2 months as well, so they're going to want to make a song like that again. I got a theory this is that song. So the people that enjoyed 2 months are going to enjoy this. I prefer it to 2 months. I will say that it's got some nice vocal melodies in there. One thing I will say on this song, I'm looking forward to seeing a live performance of this song because I'm not big on. There's been a bit of it throughout this mini album, but I would say that it's been placed correctly elsewhere. There's a bit of voice production stuff going on and vocal effects on their voices at times, done stylistically, not done to hide vocal flaws. Look at the three we're talking about here. But for example, you can hear Yuyeon near the end there going into a bit of robotic voice, which is done stylistically. I'm not a lover of that sound, I would say, with this song. I get what they might have been going for, but it didn't work for me necessarily, which is why in a live performance, you're probably not going to get that vocal effect. And I think it's going to work a lot better for that. So this song, I said the same about 2 months, but this has a better chance, I would say. This song may grow for me. It is easily my least favorite song on this mini album. I will say that. And you could probably see that during my response of it. But their vocals, again, are outstanding. I do think it has nice vocal melodies on it. And the instrumental is a lot of fun. But like I said, I think they tried to make 2 months part 2 a little bit with this one, and I would not be shocked if when they made this song, the aim was to make this a title track. But I'm so glad they chose Gene instead, because I way prefer Gene to this, and I think Gene would succeed a lot more as a title track as well. So there you go. This is the song I'm most curious about, because this is, like I said, the only song that I noticed the duration for, last week or whenever it was. And now I can tell you what I was talking about earlier, and people who are regulars on the channel will know what I'm talking about with this. There are exceptions, but anytime I see a song in K-pop that is 2.5 minutes or less, I get a little bit nervous, because for me, on a pop structure level, sometimes a song can feel unfinished because it feels like there's a chunk missing from it, or feels like it ends too soon when it was just kind of getting going in a way. And when songs are 2.5 minutes or less, there's a danger with that, I would say. There are some absolute banging songs I've listened to on this channel that are 2.5 minutes or less, which somehow they make work. I'm hoping that's what's about to happen with this. But I'm not a lover of them. I love long songs, don't get me wrong. I mean, if there's a song that's like 10 minutes, that can take you on an epic journey. Songs that are 2.5 minutes, there's a bit of a risk for me. So I want to say that. I think it's important to say that before we even go into it, so that you know what I'm talking about with this. But I will say this, though. I'm very glad that the rest of the songs on this album aren't 2.5 minutes, because I have heard about some things in K-pop where certain groups and certain artists now, pretty much all their songs on an album or mini album are 2.5 minutes or less. I'm not a fan of that, and that makes me pretty nervous that music's getting shorter and shorter, and it can't tell even more of a story. It can't give you even more of a full experience. Makes me a little bit nervous. I think people are doing it for attention spans, but our attention spans are better than that, folks, is what I would say. If you want to make a song 2.5 minutes or less, and it fits it that way, and it's correct to do it, fair enough. If you're doing it for attention span, I don't think it's ever a good idea. Ever a good idea. Not with music. Now, don't get me wrong, punk songs and everything like that, there's some great punk songs that are, less than 2 minutes. And if you want a random example from me of a song I absolutely adore that's like, I think 2 minutes, 2 seconds or something, Blue Song 2. Song 2 by Blue. So there you go. Right. This is comma 9999 or 9999. I don't know how to say it, but I'm going to call it Karma for now. Oh my god, drum and bass? Wait, is this going to be an instrument?
We've been
Nope.
searching for the time, for the right time, for the right time, for the right time. Oh yeah. 둘이 만들어 온 timeline, 우리 outline in the wrong time. Oh yeah. Let me let you go in this life, for the right life, for the right life. Oh yeah. Something that come on 9999. We could not say you're mine, 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 mine. When you know something isn't right, metaphor
You
always
on this
stay
album.
like summer, fall, autumn, winter.
I got something to say about you at the end.
We were too tight.
I gotta remind myself.
It's a game to cross the finish line. We just have to realize what's a number that we can't be satisfied. Let it go and free your mind. We've been searching for the time, for the right time, for the right time, for the right time.
Kind of drum and bass chill step.
우리 만들어 온 timeline, 우리 outline in the wrong time. Oh yeah. Let me let you go in this life, for the right life, for the right life. Oh yeah. Something that come on 9999. We could not say you're mine, 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 mine. When you say that we are alright, we would know it was a pretty lie. Wanna see up the blinding lights. Are we okay? Are we okay? If the answer is to let you go, won't be messy, I'll just let you go. Would you say we think alike so we can make a rhyme? 지금 우린 알고 있잖아. We've been searching for the time, for the right time, for the right time, for the right time. Oh yeah. 둘이 만들어 온 timeline, 우리 outline in the wrong time. Oh yeah. Let me let you go in this life, for the right life, for the right life. Oh yeah. Something that come on 9999. We could not say you're mine, 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 mine.
Voice manipulation again. Wow. Yeah, voice manipulation again. Honestly, fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know, I will say that I prefer it to Echo. I will say that actually I prefer it to Echo. I do love this sort of sound. I do love this sort of chill drum and bass, chill step sort of sound. Very nice vocals once again. The voice manipulation at the end, again, there's been quite a bit of voice manipulation going on in this album, and it's worked at times, but I hope it doesn't become a thing where it's everywhere in their music. That's the only thing I'm a little bit nervous at. I hope it's not a thing where it becomes everywhere in the music. I hope it's more to do with the concept that's happening with this album, because these ladies' voices are so nice that, you know, have a vocal effect here or there stylistically, but don't put on them all the time because their voices are so great. You know, they're so great. I want to say something about GU before I forget. GU on this album, like, because the thing is with me with the mini album, the debut album with UAU, they all equally, you know, destroyed me vocally, and Sewer and Yuyeon on this as well. They vocally attacked me at different times, like absolutely unbelievable. Like in different songs, absolutely unbelievable. The ad libs that they both do, absolutely unreal. But the thing is with GU, and I have made this comparison once before. If you're a Mamamoo fan, and you're a certain fan of a certain member called Wheein, Wheein has a very honey sweet voice and everything like that. Different voice to GU, which is what, you know, why I love them both. You know, they have a similar quality, but it is different. But if you do not know, with Wheein from Mamamoo, Wheein's music mostly is synth based. So first off, highly recommend it. Her In the Mood album, Wheein In the Mood album, just trust me and just play the whole album, folks, and thank me later. But there's something about Wheein's voice with that sort of synth and with that chill vibe that goes brilliantly. I got the exact same like pleasure and feeling from GU on this mini album that I do from Wheein when she does synth. And obviously I've heard GU do synth with, you know, some songs and stuff on Dreamcatcher's discography, let alone some of the stuff that she's done already for UAU. But like something about the songs that are happening with this one, that it just works, you know, completely. just works completely with it. So yeah, absolutely outstanding in that way. As a final song, because I do like to do this with album parties now, of being like, right, should this have been the last song and everything like that. Uh, the others have a lot of energy in them, so I could say yeah, because this one does kind of mellow you out, even though a lot of the other songs are mellow. I definitely wouldn't have put Echo last, so they made a good call there. I don't think he would. I don't think Echo would have been the right call to put last. But this one does help you wind down a little bit, and for me, at the end of a mini album or album in K-pop, having a ballad there, or having a winding down song works out very, very well, very, very well. So yeah, that is what I would say. This song, it's not one I would search out for a lot. If it came on, I would want to see if it grew on me. But it's nice, and I would say I would take it over Echo myself. This is the tough bit though, and it is the tough bit with this, which is how on earth do I pick a favorite? Because for me, I am trying to think when this last happened with an album party where there were three contenders. Gene, I'm so happy, has grown on me. But there are legitimately three contenders, folks, which is, you know what's coming. Tuesday, Stand By Me, Because I Want to Feel Your Face. And they are on, if I was doing a ranking right now, murder. I'm so glad this isn't a ranking, but picking a favorite out of those is tough enough, to be honest with you, because I think I love them pretty much equally. I gotta say, I love them pretty much equally, but I still have to pick a favorite. But I just want to say I'm telling you all this because I want you to know how close it is and everything. Oh my god, man. It could be any of them. And if you ask me tomorrow, if you ask me the day after that, I'd have two different answers. I'm at this time listening to Everything But Gene only once. Excuse me. I'm gonna give it to Cause I Wanna Feel Your Face. I'm gonna give it to that. Just. But honestly, if you ask me tomorrow, I could say Tuesday. If you ask me the day after that, I could say Stand By Me. Those three are my favourites, without a doubt. But I would say that Gene isn't very far off. I'm so happy that song's grown. And then when it comes to Echo and Comma, those are a little bit lesser for me, I would say. Wouldn't skip them necessarily, and I am curious about Echo if it grows. But the first four songs in this mini album, not even close to a miss for me, and all absolute hits. I am gonna go with Cause I Want to Feel Your Face at this time though, and maybe it's just the city pop surprise, and that it feels a bit like Sacrifice. But then again, Tuesday kind of feels a bit like Sacrifice, and so does Stand By Me. But I do think Cause I Want to Feel Your Face has got that Sacrifice sort of feeling to it with city pop. And I really, what I think I'm gonna do one day, it could be a lot of fun, is and this isn't just a plug, folks, but if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna put my Twitch link below. Give it a follow, because what I'm thinking of doing is just listening, because I'm not doing a ranking obviously for UAU, not yet at least, but I want to listen to all of these songs one after the other to see which is my favorite song from UIU so far. Now there were too many albums in, because Sacrifice before today was, and Sacrifice even after checking out just Gene, Sacrifice was. I genuinely don't know now if it is. It could still be, but yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a session basically just listening to all the UIU songs so far to pick that favorite. So follow on Twitch. I will be doing that. It'll only take like an hour or something like that, and I'll make sure to let my InSomnia, who are on my Discord, know about it as well, who are probably watching this too, because I need to know, because that's really cool, the fact that I don't have an absolute clear favorite right now. Wow. And I want to see what songs grow too. That'll be another good reason to do it. I want to see if songs grow a little bit. So I'll be doing that soon. So make sure to follow on my Twitch with that. That'll be in the pinned comment. But yeah, thank you guys for checking this out with me. I'm very, very happy with it. I will say I may have jinxed myself a little bit in thinking that this was the absolute album of the year for me. It is one of. Absolutely. It's given me 4 songs that I absolutely love. 4 songs that are absolutely in my wheelhouse with synth, city pops, and synth pop and everything. And it's these 3 ladies too. And I will say that album I mentioned earlier from Irene is still the front runner for me for album of the year so far. But this was knocking on the door for a little bit, and it is one that I can't wait to own, and I can't wait to listen to. And again, it'll be interesting to see if those 2 other songs grow, if Echo and Karma grow. I am chuffed with this because, like, like, maybe some less vocal effects, not as much voice manipulation. I'm so happy with the sound direction and the overall concept direction visually, the whole direction that is going on with UAU. Like, I'm so happy. It's literally ladies from the group, which is the reason I'm talking to you, 3 ladies that I absolutely adore, respect, and everything like that. I think are amazing singers, artists, overall aces in some ways, and it's them doing music that I absolutely love. And synth. So anyway, folks, in the comments, let me know. Well, I'm very curious on this, and please tell me why. Don't if you just want to put the song, fair enough. Please tell me why as well. That your favorite song off this mini album, and if you want to as well, tell me your favorite UAU song so far, also. But I'd be more interested on this album because obviously music is subjective. There's a lot of people that will probably say Echo, which is fine, but I said because I want to feel your face today. I mean, different day, different answer probably. Honestly, just absolutely amazing, and I will absolutely be ordering this. And the photo book terrifies me. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit that like button if you did. That can be a great idea. You want to see more UAU on the channel. And as I said in the comments, let me know your favorite song so far from UAU, but also off this mini album. And please subscribe because there is absolutely loads of Dreamcatcher on the channel where I did the ultimate Dreamcatcher ranking, starting from the beginning of that discography, working my way through it, most favorite to least favorite, I put into a list, and then I did a re-ranking. That is on my Patreon. if you search Dreamcatcher on my Patreon as well, you'll find a lot of exclusive stuff on there, including Dreamcatcher Mind. So hopefully see you over there. But yeah, I'm chuffed. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Please take care. Much love.